What if I told you you could take one long YouTube video and spin it into a week's worth of social clips in the time it takes to make coffee? Sounds like marketing fluff, right? But hear me out. There are actually tools now that do most of the heavy lifting, and today I'm taking a deep dive into one I've been using, Vizard. Let's see if it's the real time saver creators keep hyping, or just another thing that sounds great until you try to use it. If you're new around here, hey, I'm Maya and I do practical reviews for creators so you don't waste time or money on tools that don't deliver. Stick around and I'll show you the inside of Vizard, what it actually does, where it shines, and where it still needs work. Okay, quick overview. Vizard is an AI-driven editor built to turn long-form recordings, YouTube videos, webinars, interviews, Zooms, whatever, into ready-to-post short videos. 3 features they lean on are the auto-editing of viral clips, the auto-schedule function, and a unified content calendar where you can plan and publish across socials. But Vizard is not just a one-trick pony. There's his subtitling, branding options, resizing, and some nifty customization so the clips feel like they came from your channel, not a robot. So how does it work in practice? The magic starts when you upload or link a long video. The AI scans the footage, looks for peaks in engagement, energetic moments, laughter, strong hooks, big topic shifts, and then generates a set of clips it thinks will perform well. It gives you a preview of those clips, with suggested captions and on-screen text. From there, you can tweak the cuts, change text styling, swap thumbnails, or let the AI do the whole thing. It also lets you batch create dozens of short videos in minutes instead of hours. One thing that really matters to creators is scheduling. Making content is one thing, getting it out consistently is another. Vizard's auto-schedule feature is legit useful. Set the cadence you want, daily, 3 times a week, whatever, and the AI cues posts to hit your socials automatically. Combine that with a content calendar, and suddenly you have a real production pipeline. Create clips, review them, schedule, and monitor, all in one place. That kind of end-to-end workflow is what helps creators scale without hiring a full team. I should be honest about my testing. I didn't build a month-long campaign in a lab. I used real projects and real deadlines. The AI picked out strong hooks almost every time. There were a few misses. Sometimes it chopped a line mid-thought or made a subtitle that needed editing, but that's expected. What I appreciated was how quickly I could batch generate 8 to 12 clips, run through them in the editor, tweak a few captions, and have polished posts ready to go. That speed is the entire point of using such a system. Let's talk interface for a second, because usability makes or breaks this kind of tool. The dashboard is clean. You've got projects, drafts, brand kits, a post planner, and analytics all within reach. The clip editor is simple but effective. Timeline on the bottom, preview up top, text and branding options on the side. If you've used other social editing tools, you'll get comfortable fast. It doesn't try to be the professional desktop editor, it's built for speed and volume, and in that role, it truly succeeds. You've probably seen competitors floating around promising similar results. Those tools also promise auto clips and scheduling, and some of them have flashy AI features. The reality, from my experience and from talking to other creators, is that many of those platforms hide the best stuff behind paywalls or have very restrictive free tiers. That makes it hard to truly test them unless you commit to a payment plan right away. Some also feel like a patchwork of features rather than a seamless workflow. Good at one thing, weak on the rest. This solution stands out because it aims to be that full workflow: clip generation, editing, scheduling, and a calendar you can actually rely on. And while no tool is perfect, the balance between automation and manual control is where it really wins. Other platforms might find the viral moments, but then force you into clunky editors or entirely separate scheduling apps. This keeps you in the same environment, which is a huge time saver for anyone managing their social presence. Now, price is where most creators start to squint. A few competitors have free tiers that are practically unusable, or they constantly nickel and dime for advanced features. The pricing here is competitive, and more importantly, transparent. There are plan options that scale with usage. If you are just testing the waters, you can use a limited free plan to produce a handful of clips and see the editing flow. If you're serious about batching content, the paid tiers unlock higher resolution exports, unlimited scheduling, and richer AI features like advanced clip suggestions. For small creators, the middle plan usually covers everything you need. For agencies or high-volume creators, the top tier brings the analytics and bulk publishing that matter most. But I have to mention a couple of honest caveats. First, no AI completely replaces human judgment. Always expect to proof captions and check those final edits. Second, larger teams might want deeper integrations with custom asset libraries or more advanced analytics than this tool offers out of the box. Those are solvable issues, but they are worth noting if you're managing dozens of channels simultaneously. So, should you try this solution? If your content pipeline relies on long-form recordings and you want to consistently publish short-form clips without hiring an editor, then yes, give it a serious go. The time savings are absolutely real for active posters. If you just post once in a blue moon, a free tier might be enough, but you'll feel the limits on volume very quickly. For creators who want to replace a patchwork of editing apps plus a separate scheduler, this consolidation is incredibly appealing. Here's a quick use case to illustrate the power of this system. Imagine you host a weekly podcast that runs 40 to 90 minutes long. Before using this, you'd manually hunt for clips, edit them, make captions, resize for each platform, and then schedule them across every major social site. That's easily 4 to 6 hours per episode if you're doing a decent professional job. With this AI assistant, you upload the episode, and within minutes, it suggests a batch of strong clips. Then you spend maybe 15 to 30 minutes polishing and branding, set the posting cadence, and you are completely done. That level of efficiency is genuinely game-changing for creators who value consistency above all else. Comparing this workflow to other tools I've tested, some competitors find clips but generate awkward captions or have very limited scheduling options. Others give great scheduling features but offer zero help on clip selection, leaving you to do all the tedious manual work. This one sits right in that sweet spot, offering good clip picks plus solid scheduling and a clear calendar view so nothing ever slips through the cracks. My final rating for this approach, I'd give Vizard a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Why not a perfect 5? Because there's still room to refine the AI's clip boundaries and to expand deep integrations for large teams with complex needs. Also, free trials across the industry tend to be very limited, so getting a full feel for the product can still require a small commitment. But the feature set, the massive time savings, and the way it brings editing and publishing together make it absolutely worth trying. If you're thinking of testing it out, here's how I would approach the process. Sign up for the free plan, upload one long piece of content you actually care about, and try to generate that first batch of clips. Don't nitpick the very first set. Really focus on the overall workflow speed and how much manual cleanup is ultimately required. If the generated edits are close and the scheduling function fits your natural rhythm, the paid plan will likely pay for itself within just 1 or 2 months. This is because you will inevitably be publishing much more consistently with significantly less overhead. Final concluding thoughts. Tools like this are not about replacing your creativity whatsoever. They are entirely about removing the repetitive, time-consuming grunt work so that you can focus all of your energy on the storytelling, the ideas, and connecting with your audience. If you're trying to grow a channel and you feel like you are currently drowning in editing and scheduling tasks, this kind of AI-assisted workflow will genuinely free up your time in a meaningful way. Alright, that is my complete take on the experience. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe, so I can keep testing more tools like this one for you. I will also link a couple of other clip generation tools I've tried below. Some of them are fine for very specific needs, but none of them gave me that all-in-one flow like Vizard. I'll be back next week with another review you definitely won't want to miss. See you then, and happy creating, everyone!